Hey everybody, me and Rhett just finished up our um, 3JS video, and I'm starting my Saturday Say Hello video. Say hello. Say hello to my little friend. So let's see. What I will do is I will shut this bad boy down, and I will open my recents, and I'll go to Say Hello, and then I will move into the Angular application. Oh, I like it. Um, so make table rows iterate over a data structure for each entry that we'll use print. So it looks like we created a service. We probably are actually, if I remember correctly, so cd pm start. I kind of think I hit tab. That's so funny. Start. I kind of think that my I forgot what I was going to say, but I think if I remember correctly, we're already printing it out. Can't remember for sure. Um, it's going to be in I would guess it's in the results panel. And only be, yeah, so this is it. This is what I want to switch over to iterate. Yeah, it looks like we already show that. Let me see if my other video is working. Looks like it. Good morning, everybody. I'll tell you, I've learned so much on my 3JS video. It's probably one of the freaking smartest things I've ever done in my life. And now this other thing that I'm doing where I do the short videos, which yesterday wasn't short, sorry about that. But now that I'm doing the short videos, it's like I'm in such a good place for learning 3JS because with the 3JS, I mean, because I'm not fighting the Angular anymore. Like I know way more about the Angular than I need in that short 3JS ones. I clearly don't know. Like I think I know Angular pretty well, or maybe a better way to put it is that I know how to use Angular pretty well. And yeah, there we go. 40 ES, hey, hello, custom listening for word. Oh yeah, I changed that. Howdy. And we'll try that. Oh, howdy. Let me see. Result howdy. Thumbs up for my howdy. And it didn't care about the case. Um, but what I want is for these to be like hello, hi, greetings, not like off of this, not off of that. So, but I think, gosh, I remember there was a third thing I thought we needed to add, but I can't remember what it was now. Um, maybe it's in my README. But anyway, so what we want to do is we want to just, the very next step will be, and I don't know how long I could do this video for because my son is coming. We're going to go hiking in a little bit, which is going to be fun. Um, but I want to do like an iteration, and I think is it? It's not hashtag because I would definitely. I think it's at for each. No, can't remember. I wonder. I don't think I do it anywhere else. For each. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna need help. Hope. Now I could figure it out. I'm sure. I'm confident. I could, at the very least, I could go into my into like other things and do it. But um, you do I'm for each in Angular. I'm curious what it'll give me. So if it'll give me the old version for say Angular app 4, yeah, there we go. That was a very good answer. It looks like that one's even longer. All right. So for each items in items, but our item is going to be words. And it goes straight to the data service, which is not how I've done it for the vast majority of time I've been doing Angular, but I am trying to do this a little bit more because then I do not like that item change before it was updated error that you'll get a lot. Word track by, and it's just a word. I think this is telling it that I am going to, that they'll be unique. So I think, I don't know what happens if you don't. Word. Like if it didn't end up unique, I don't know what. I think it makes, I don't know. I actually don't have any idea. So there we go. So I think we can get rid of this top one now. And then I think what we could do is we can go like this. And we can go. This is probably one of my very, very favorite aspects of coding is when you doing this table stuff. I'm amazed at how often I meet developers that have never seen tables. Like all the that happens all the time. They've just never ever seen a table. And so then I think what we want is this exact thing, but instead of, and I know that we run into these issues quite often. So what happens is I kind of code knowing that, like in such a way that I know that it's probably, it feels like it's like I'm thinking ahead. Um, Even though I'm not really thinking ahead, it's just more like I've been down this before, down this path. All right. All right. So let's try hello. Hello. See, that worked. So now those two are, so this is our new one. I think it looks good. It looks like identical. Everything seems to be working. Oh yeah, I wanted to like probably put like some other icon or something when they're doing that. And tab and then just a little bit of cleanup just because this is the easiest time to do it. And then I think we can get rid of all of this, all y'alls. All right, that is done. Let's go back to my README. And see, it's like wild because like there's a certain point where your code will just get like this, where you just like sit down and you just knock out code. But it takes a while, like before you start rolling. I don't think there's a word for it or anything, but like when you first start, a lot of times you're just like working and working and nothing is happening. Actually, my Three.js project is exactly like that. Like I'm just working and working away and nothing's happening. But then I'm hoping that at some point it just rolls just like that. Like where it's just like, oh, let's just do that. But and all the groundwork has been done. Hide custom status. So that's this one we were just doing. I hope I let's take care of that. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then let's just do this. Control dot. And then let's do a purple. And then all right. So what basically if they have not, if this is gone, then we just probably this ear, I think this one is good. Like we're listening for your change or um, custom listening forward. So I'm going to change that a little bit. I think it would look better if instead of custom, and then, I don't know, like single quotes? Can I put some single quotes in there? So yeah, so that kind of matches with that up there. So listening forward. And then we want to add like only if hello text is something. So we just did it. So let's just try to do it again from memory. If I don't think we want that. So generally what I'm doing right here is very frowned upon because it's like I'm only using a table if thank you, Rhett. I'm only using a table if I'm only using it for formatting purposes. This isn't really tabular data. Um, but I mean, the formatting purpose is that. So I wonder, I think actually having it blank works best. And then, well, let's just make sure. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Actually, it's already messed up, right? Because hello text. So, oh wait, it's only supposed to be if hello text is equal to blank. And I want it to be not equal to blank. I do that all the time. All right. Now, the problem with this is that there's nothing in there and it's showing. Oh no, okay. Oh, I guess start microphone probably should go ahead above everything else. I don't know. There we go. Howdy, partner. There we go. I think that's perfect. And so that's done. Done. Wrong. Wrong transition. Let's see. What's next? Guess it's better if I go like that. It's probably faster to go like this, and then like this, and then this, and this. All right. Oh, we got to create our PHP server. Okay, so this is one reason I originally started this whole sort of structure. I do feel like maybe I should do a commit at this point. This is a really good point to do a commit actually, and push because I do at the next I'm gonna this next thing is like where we're gonna start adding a PHP server and all that, and then is is that. And I think that the architecture of that is literally going to be like a folder on the server called en, another folder called us, and if there's a JSON file in there, it serves it. If not, it doesn't. And then probably another, I'll probably need another JSON file that will retrieve the whole list of available ones that we already have. So do I have that? Okay, so let's try it. Let's add those tasks. 19, we are going to update the server to return a list of supported locales. And then, so if you go to a locale that doesn't exist, all you'll get is this custom listening forward. That's it. Maybe you'll get like something that recognizes, hey, like this, we haven't particularly done this, but you could do that. You could put your own word in there and try to listen for it. Um, let's see, 20. Update the UI with nav to other supported locales. And then we might make a few other changes, but I'm thinking that it's pretty much done when those are done. So anyways, now I'm gonna get, oh yeah, now I want to do this is weird, desktop extension. I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna click on that and see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna kill it and see what happens. What in the world? That was weird. I don't know what that desktop extensions thing was, but it was freaking me out. That was weird. It definitely said desktop extensions. And I will say that most of my career, ooh, oh yeah, that's because I need to go into CD and npm start. And then I don't need this anymore. All right. Oh, and yeah, why did it say desktop extensions? That's weird. So get status. Okay. Let's look over here, just kind of look over everything. I don't just want, like, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna, no, I don't just want to do a commit. I want to actually review all the code first. All right, so it looks like all we did was create a new interface and a data service. So that's pretty cool. An app. Okay, yeah, and we want to stage that. So stage it. Stage it. And then app. There you go. And then app results. Okay. This was our big change. It's so much better now, I think. It is weird how Git decided to break this down into like, oh, you deleted this one, but you added that one. Um, that isn't quite accurate, but it's fine. I don't see. I've never really seen an issue. I've never really paid attention for an issue, but I've never seen an issue around that. Yeah, it looks like I did a lot of good work on this one, though. So this is our first like working. Okay, so we aren't doing unit tests on this one. Just don't know if I'm going to. I just don't think unit tests are long for this world. Um, it was a lot to learn how to do it. People used to have a lot more time for that kind of thing, and now like people don't have time for that kind of thing to learn it, and it takes a lot to learn. So I just don't see it being long for this world. I hope I'm wrong because I do like it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to miss it or not if it is gone. And honestly, the main reasons for them to exist are solved. In my as a like a just a pure developer kind of person, there may be lots of other reasons for them to exist, but all of the reasons that I'm generally concerned with have been solved. So I'm going to say git push, git commit, uh, working um, implements UI working, UI functionally complete, and then git push, git push. All right, now I'm going to go to GitHub. I haven't been in this repo in a long time. I learned, got into the habit. It used to be that data could bleed from one tab to another. Like one tab could read data in another tab just for like a minute, like maybe a month, 2 months it was like that. It might have been a year. I don't know. The world was so darn different then. So it used to be that you used to do your own upgrades to browsers. So people, they didn't just auto upgrade the way they do now. And so, but there were some versions of browsers that allowed bleeding in between tabs. And so I'd gotten in the habit of never, like if I go to a place where I'm going to log in, I always start from a fresh tab, just a habit. It's a vestigial habit. It doesn't really have any value anymore. I think it does. I think there may be some memory advantages because I noticed that a lot of people that use the same tab all day long will start to have really weird issues, especially on Windows. But like I can't put my finger on exactly what that is. All right, so we are doing say hello. Man, it's getting close to being done, I think. Um, and then I'm going to merge it into the main. And then I'm going to create a new issue, set up hello API. Oh, man, I did way more than that. Hello, I did way more than that. This is the application functionally complete. The UI application and it is functionally complete. I don't know if I'll ever read this again. Probably not, but if I ever do need, like if I'm ever trying to read, I would like to, and I'm like, what did I do in this pull request or whatever? I would rather be able to like have something to read um, that would kind of make it make sense. All right, so now, so this one's done. I don't know why it's still showing up. Maybe I didn't close issue. Okay, now we want to create a new issue, and that is set up the I like email API PHP. Create, assign to myself, create a new branch. Am I in the issue? Oh yeah, there it is. Create a branch. Check out locally. Copy that. Control V. And then that's a little nerve-wracking that all my, what is going on? Oh no, no. These are all showing as deleted. Oh, maybe I probably need to git pull. No, I shouldn't need to git pull. All right, I screwed that up. What did I do? Code. I'm assuming I made a mistake here of some kind. Merge pull request. Very confused. Dismiss. Okay, so this branch still exists. And if I look at the code, yeah, 5 minutes ago, say hello UI. Yeah, so there was a change there. Okay, wait, set up. Okay, so now if we go here, does not have that change. Don't understand. So I'm guessing main doesn't have that change. I thought I merged it. Oh, oh, I didn't do the pull request yet. Darn it. Well, pull request. Maybe I've never merged it. Uh, oh, silly rabbit. Confirm merge. Git checkout main. Oh my gosh. Git pull. I don't know how the best way to do this. This is a really good learning experience for me, actually. Okay, so now I have the latest code from main that I had just merged. I'm going since this doesn't look like I'm gonna end up, well, I'm gonna leave this branch for a second since we're in a weird spot. So now we're going back to here. And get in most environments, you can just do this. This is no big deal. Git merge main dash dash no dash fast forward. So this is no big deal, right? In most environments. But there are some environments where like things have to get like approved and like while it's in UAT, so like and some things may take a day to approve and some things may take like a month to approve. In that scenario, you probably do not want to do a merge like that because when you pull everything into your branch, then everything then your branch is built as if everything exists and it can't run independently. It can't be picked out independently based on approval. So now the way most places will work around that is okay. So now none of these are that. So I'm on my current. Hang on. So the way most places, I forgot what I was going to say, but basically the thing is you normally, oh, the way most places work around that, if you get really advanced, is they start feature flagging. So it's just like this is a whole new feature, and it will only work if these flags are turned on, and so then you can turn the flags on and off. Instead of having to hold back the code from going out, you can just turn the whole feature off. Um, it just depends on how sensitive the code is. Um, all right, so Angular 22 upgrade. So now we have everything. So now the problem is we're out of sync with the server, right? If you come over here and you were to look at our 22 branch, you'll see that it still says that the 3 months ago was the last time this was updated. But now if I say git push, and that should not be an issue. And this almost always happens because I don't know. Actually, I don't know. But I always copy and paste this. And I think you only have to do it the once. Like if I have to push it again, yeah, I don't even know because I don't know. But see, now we're updated. So now it's saying, hey, you want to merge this into the. This is so weird. Let me hit refresh. Well, so that didn't work the way I thought it did. I don't even know where that Angular 22 upgrade one came from. 10 minutes ago. So that's 20. Now I go to 22 and it says it's 3 months ago. but this has the latest code. And see, all we have is a merge branch. We don't, so that's something I don't quite understand. There's different kinds of commits, and there's merge branch commits. See, all this has is a merge branch commit in it. And I don't want to merge this yet. But what I don't understand is why when we go into our into our 22 upgrade, it doesn't have the latest code, right? Like package.json, is this the right one? Well, see, that does look like the right one though. Yeah, I'm very, very confused as to what's going on because right now, basically, we have all the right code. Everything looks clean, but over here, and over here, it even says it has a merge branch. And then, but if you go into the actual branch itself, it's saying that it doesn't have the latest code. So this says it implements UI functionality complete in 20 on package.json. But over here, package.json has this from 3 months ago. And then over here, we are in our 22 upgrade. And let's go look at our package.json. And it has a data service. So if I go in here, on line 24, there's a data service. Yeah, see on line 24, this doesn't have that. If I say git push, it says everything is up to date on Angular 22 upgrade. But I look over here and Angular 22 is way out of sync with what I have locally. I think this must be, I don't know, my guess is that this is some kind of bug. Because, okay, so now let's go to main. So main has this one. Angular 20 has this on line 24, or item 20. I locally have this on line 24. I am supposedly on, let's see, git branch. Angular 22 upgrade. Oh my gosh, I'm in the wrong branch. So I merged it into the wrong branch. I want to be in setup I like email PHP. I'll hit escape here, or control C here to get out of this. Control Q. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I just did. Escape, enter. Control C. I don't know what to do here. Having a weird experience right now. Man, this was such a smooth. So it looks like, I don't know what. For some reason, I cannot get out of this. I couldn't get out of that. Okay, let's add a new one. So get status. All right, so we are on set up the I like email. Okay, so now we want to do a merge. That's funny. now we want to git push. And it should complain again, maybe, maybe not. Oh, that's so funny. So I ended up, when I did the git push on the other one, I ended up creating a new repo that not a repo, but a new branch that I had previously deleted, and now it's back. Actually, it's nice to know that. I never really realized that. I just connected those dots that if you have a local branch and you've deleted it, and you deleted it at the GitHub or at the wherever your repo is, and then you just do a push, it's right back. You get it right back. I just never realized. It's obvious, like in retrospect, it's so obvious. But so now let's go to 22. Yep. Okay. Now sanity is restored. And that, like, I don't know why, but it felt like, hey, this is just some little thing. Don't worry about it. But holy crap, would that have been more and more like that would have been as time went on, that would have got more and more confusing because I was in a branch that I don't know how I even got there, you know. I was in the Angular upgrade branch instead of the setup I like email API PHP. Anyway, so the next step will be to see how I have like this say hello, and then I have this I like email, which has my HTTP access. Um, and I guess maybe in this folder, I don't know. I think I should make a server or say hello dash server, or yeah, say hello dash server. That just makes me think through it every time. Sometimes there's a value, right? There's a value to having to think the same thoughts over and over and over again so that it aligns you and it's like, oh, okay, I'm in say hello dot UI. And so for me, the next step, and that's the thing is this I like emails probably not a good one because that's a different server. I mean, it's the same server, but it's going to be a different endpoint. So right now, I think it's available. I need to probably build it out. See, I like email.com dash. See, I was thinking I must have had an FTP or something that I put it out to. I don't know. I feel like maybe that was one of the very first things I did was set up. Actually, I think I even have, yeah, build I like email for the configuration of I like email. So now let's go look at our configuration. I don't even know where these configurations come from. Dash dash config. It's probably Angular JSON. Yeah, it's in here, it looks like. Do a search for I like email. There we go. Okay, so it looks like I made this is called dash say hello. Yeah. And so yeah, we have the project out there. So I could push this project out there right now. Wouldn't be I don't think it'd be very hard. It'd literally be just do the build like that and push it out. I'm not quite ready to do that. Um, but if I look at the README, yeah, so it's gonna be Words API. So maybe that's actually what I should name it is Words API. Um, and then set this up over there. And all of this is just so that I can disconnect, uncouple the build for new API values, right? So if I decide to add like a English or Spanish, Russia, I don't know if they have that, but like something like that, or Japanese, uh, ja English Japanese, or I'm sorry, Japanese US, or Japanese JP um, Spain or something. Maybe they have a Spain version, whatever. Like um, I don't when I add those, I don't want to have to do builds. I want to just be able to push some JSONs, and so that's what that's about. Anyways, I think that's a really good stopping point. Um, we're still here. It probably makes sense. Actually, you know what? I think that was a really good idea. So let's just do this. No, not there. All the way up here. What was that? Up here is where I want to create a new folder. It just keeps wanting to put it in there though. So let's just do this. Reveal in File Explorer. Well, new folder. And I think it's the say hello. Oh, well, okay, I can move this. Words API. And I really did not plan to do this. Words API. Did not plan to do this when I started this whole thing. Like, I didn't plan to build a whole new like a this thing, this PHP. So it looks like we want to name this thing get.php. I don't think it's going to be very hard. I think it's going to be really simple. PHP is shockingly easy to do a lot of good stuff with without really understanding what's going on. And I don't really have a lot of like I probably won't. I'll probably like just ask ChatGPT how do I do this and then just use it and kind of understand at the time, but I'm not trying to like lock it in, or as the kids these days, I'm not trying to clock it. Um, anyways, happy coding everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye.